This video will include a full studio tour towards the end of the episode, just like under my desk. And on the way to that tour, I will show you around the last few finishing touches. Okay, this is the first day of my new computer that works. So it's kind of like a quick vlog, but also a nice polished tour. If you're into that, stick around. What? It's a great day. Hi, my name is Adrienne Ritchie, and hi David, it's Adrienne Ritchie with Still Company. Just wanted to call, return your message. I've made some updates here. First thing, started to figure out the lighting a little bit. I got this little desk lamp, low profile, which obviously I like, black straight lines. It's a nice metal finish. It actually does allow you to charge your phone on top of it. I've actually never tried that feature though, so let's see here. Okay, so that doesn't work. I made a little bit of an update over here on this wall. Remember how you definitely remember if you watched the last episode or any of the episodes, that I was really struggling what to do with this wall. And at first I thought it needed to be the feature wall because it was the biggest. But for that reason, it being the biggest, it made it way too hard to be a feature wall because you're basically kind of just like wasting space then. If you're gonna like throw your desk in the middle with this huge background, like you're kind of losing some functionality on either side. So I tucked it in this corner. Remember what, if you've seen like where this bump out is, it just makes a lot of sense. It's kind of open, kind of like designates area in the room. So I was like, okay, now what do I do kind of with this other half of the wall? This is what I did. So this is just like a really nice little corner. Just gives like some purpose. It's separate. Again, it's not too centered in the wall. This is like meant to be a little nook. And you're probably thinking like, what is this black thing? Well, I'll show you. Cut to the nice B-roll. This will be eventually once Still Company offers clothing. Yes, that's right. We're going to start offering clothing here. You just got a nice tidbit, a nice little hidden gem of knowledge, which is very exciting. And so then eventually I can hang each piece of clothing there kind of like on display and make you feel like it's a store. This chair is from my dining room table upstairs because I ordered one and then it broke. So when your chair breaks, you just have to order another one. I just don't know if I feel like putting this together today. So this is it. It looks like this. I added some warmth over here with a nice blanket. Adds the black into this corner. I need to get pillows down here because it's not very comfortable. Put your head on these edges. This is currently my Sonos setup, just this cord hanging out. So I need to find like a cute little, some sort of like little mini shelf or like something high up. Something different than that. I love that the speaker is black. It just pops. Like I'm just trying to keep the balance of like fresh white and then like installing a black feature or mostly black and then putting something not black by it. These cute little drawers. Come on. They're just like little stick-on drawers. Anything a little electronic, batteries, memory cards. This is like notepads. This is pens, pencils, things to write with. So obviously the last part left is, it's not too bad. I'm not really quite sure, just like under my desk. I'm not quite sure how I'm gonna handle this. There's like so many different types of like cord racks you can get. I could do better right now. I could probably like organize this. And I guess I could probably just scoot it up on this same rack. That wraps up the under the desk segment. So I've talked a little bit in the past about this section and I still don't know. It's just empty right now. I'm just still not like, it's not coming to me yet. This whole thing has not come to me. So I'm going to me, it just seems like a great opportunity for texture. And that's all I really know right now. Stay tuned on that. I'm just not gonna put pressure on it. I'm gonna enjoy it when I get an idea and when everything else is done and I have all this energy to like dive into a new thing, great. But it just didn't seem like high enough of a priority yet. I also want to mention I got like a laptop stand, which is really nice. I had to do a lot of math for work today. A lot of data analysis there. So I just like having this kind of out and free. Then that can go vertical. And now my new computer has 4 USB-C ports, which is really nice. So I can get like power and display and hard drive and other hard drive. I am just loving what it means to have an office and have space. Even like, I have so many backdrops here. I have so much surface area. I can like throw the camera up anywhere and get a good shot, and that's like pretty freaking exciting. I guess I have a new chair now. Cool. Okay, you're probably thinking enough of the clips of me working and building the studio. We want to see the studio. All right, here it is. Let's start with the desk, the long-awaited homemade L-shaped desk. Before we go any further, everything I show here on the desk will be linked below, including furniture, equipment, and all gear. Here's a closer look of the lamp. Clean, simple lines, just like everything else. Also another look at those small drawers, which allow for everything to be put in its place, no clutter on top of the desk. This vertical stand also has a nice front tray for your phone if you want to store it there or use it as a mini tripod to watch all of my YouTube videos. Usually I have to plug in this dongle as well as my power and display cables, as it houses my printer, webcam, and any of my USB 3 hard drives. This webcam was a nice add because I wanted to be able to tuck away my laptop, as you saw, and not have to depend on its camera. I actually get a lot of compliments on Zoom calls of its clarity, so I definitely recommend it. I often place my iPad here on a nice stand next to my monitor that can help manage other functions, my silicone email, or just watching a YouTube video while I work. I was able to tuck everything into this current rack, which streamlined everything to fit on this rack and then have only one cable running to the outlet next to the desk. My new chair is comfortable. I was skeptical at first of like the harsh corporate vibes, but actually I think it goes well with the space, and the black really complements the natural wood and gray tones of the desk. Next to this desk space is the creative lounge, let's call it. This space is for breaks, for thinking, for resting, for planning, for meditating. The couch is extremely comfortable. I think it's actually technically a futon, and it was pretty cheap on Amazon. It makes for the perfect statement in this otherwise neutral color palette. Let's head to the shop corner we talked about earlier. This section first offers the most intentional art and decor so far. This banner is pretty sick. I love it. It's from Oxford Pennant. As we move from space to space, remember that I designed them to have their own function while simultaneously supporting the spaces next to them. And that next space here is the shipping and inventory station. I love this reflective edging. It adds a simple texture to feel a little bit more high-end. Now, this wall isn't finished because it's empty, obviously, but this is where I want to add those floating shelves for hats I've been talking about with a neon sign in the middle. The sign has not been purchased yet because the business is prioritizing inventory and actual business expenses rather than fun decor, at least for now, but it will come someday. These cabinets include boxes, hats, packaging material. It's the perfect dedicated space for shipping out our orders, so I no longer have to take over our kitchen to package them. Don't forget to subscribe if you like this stuff. Like, I really do like DIY and design and home improvement and like house toury stuff. So if you like that, and if you watched my previous moving into this home and like taking on the projects and making it ours with our design, I'd love if you subscribed or just like or comment or some sort of interaction with this video so I know how it's doing and I know what to kind of focus on in the future. Thank you so much for being here. Remember, this is only the beginning.